It's Life with Marlene, your Florida vlogger. How are you doing? Happy new month. Happy July. Today's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing great. Just wanted to tap in and to say happy new month to you all. And I hope that your July is going to go amazing. I know July is a busy month for so many people. Vacations, get-togethers, just so much activities going on. So I'm interested to hear, what are your plans for this coming month, and do you have anything awesome going on? For me, I'm just staying low in my area, not going too far away, but I do plan this month to have a barbecue and a picnic, to enjoy some scenery, be outside, be outdoors, not during the day because it's getting really hot in Florida. So it's going to be really early in the morning. I may do like an early picnic or early, barbecue, because about 11 or 12 o'clock noontime, it's like roasting in Florida. So that's what I think I'm going to do this month. I plan a barbecue and a picnic, and to take in some Florida vibes. What do you guys have going on this month of July? I know some people are out of school. Some people are off work, because I know some people are seasonal workers. So what do you have going on in your world, Gems? Anything fun? Anything exciting? I really don't have anything exciting planned this month, but next month I do have a few things that I want to do. I'm going to do some, what do they call them, staycations. You know how you stay in your state, but you do little road trips. So that's what I plan on doing. I got a few places that I want to see that I have never seen, and I think it's strange how you can live in a city or a state your whole life and you never do some things. So I'm going to try to change that this summer. I'm trying to get in some pools this summer. This month and next month, I'm trying to go to some adventure parks, and I will take you guys along, most definitely. Not through everything. Hi, No, how are you doing? Not through everything, but I think I'm going to take you guys. Hi, Alania. How are you doing? Welcome. I'm going to take you guys to Adventure Island, if that even exists anymore. They have Adventure Island here in Florida. It's like in the Tampa Bay area, and I have never been to Adventure Island. I've never been to Busch Gardens. I shouldn't say never, but the last time that I went, I was so young. I was a little kid. Hi, Relatable. How are you doing? Welcome. I wasn't able to really enjoy it, but now as an adult, I want to go to some theme parks. So I hope you guys like theme parks. So I'll take you guys along with me when we go to the theme parks at some point this summer. Things have gotten very expensive at theme parks, so I'm not able to afford a lot of different theme parks, but I at least want to take you guys to a water park, and I want to take you guys to Busch Gardens. I really want to put it on my plans to take you guys to Disney and Universal Studios. Hi, Jessica. How are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Happy new month. I really want to take you guys to Disney World. I want to take you guys to a whole bunch of places. I'm not rich. I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I'm going to do what I can and see what I can afford to do this summer. And where I can take you guys along, and of course I'll vlog it. Hi, Burr. How are you doing? Jessica says, I'm doing so well. Thank you. Hope you're doing great. I'm trying my best, Jessica. I'm trying my best to keep a positive attitude. It is hot in Florida. I don't know what the weather is like where you are, but it's hot in Florida. So I'm trying my best to stay cool, to stay busy, and to keep myself positive. I hope you guys are doing the same, Hi, Joyce. How are you doing? Welcome. I'm trying to keep myself hydrated, and it is just hot. God, it's terrible. But the only relief that we get in Florida is in the evenings. It usually rains at least 3 to 4 days a week. So that's the only relief. When it rains, it kind of gets rid of the humidity and some of the pollen. So it makes it where you're able to cope a little bit. Jessica says, haha, it's hot where I am too. Staying hydrated, yes. Yeah, guys, make sure you put on your sunscreen. The advice from the esthetician, put on your sunscreen, your sunblock, drink your water, and don't stay out in the sun too long. Joyce says, it's about 60 degrees. Oh, wow, 60 degrees sounds very refreshing. I would love to have 60 degrees. The only time we have 60 degrees in Florida is probably in the springtime. Yeah. Thank you, Jessica. I'm trying. You know, I've been doing this method recently in the past 6 months. I'm trying to age backwards. You know how like when you're younger and you did all this crazy stuff, staying out late at night. You know, you don't do a lot of things that you normally do, but I'm trying to age backwards. We can't do anything about getting older, but we can do better. Treat yourself better, sleep better, eat better, exercise better, get rid of toxicity. So I'm going to be sharing some things that I'm going to be doing on the channel about how I'm trying to age backwards. Because there are things that we can do to keep ourselves healthy and in shape and not let things overwhelm us, because I believe that's what ages us and makes us sick is toxicity. So we're going to be talking about some of that on future vlogs, where I go out and about, and we'll talk about some things. Jessica says, I need to get back to work. Just taking a little break. What a love. Have a lovely day and keep up the great work. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And keep hydrated. And be happy like you deserve to be. Okay? So, I'm going to try my best to, I'm trying my best to do more like on camera stuff. I'm just like a person that I would rather just say the message with my camera off. But Burr says in Texas it is 89 degrees outside today. Wow, 89? That's very. Let me check on my tablet. What's the temperature? Hold on. Let me see what is the weather, and then of course I'll show you guys what it is. Let's see. Okay, hold on. But I know 89 is hot, and it all depends on if it's humidity or not. So can you guys see that? Oh, I just pressed it. Can you guys see that? It's 86. That's crazy. And the 86 don't include no humidity. That humidity could say it's 86 all it wants to be, but if you're in the sun and not in the shade, that 86 can feel like 96. So just wanted to tap in for a little bit. I was taking a little bit of break and wanted to see how you guys were doing, and I hope you guys are doing great. Real odds and events in the building. How are you doing? Welcome, top of the afternoon. Happy July. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing awesome, awesome, awesome. I was just chatting with the Gems family about, a series that I'm going to be starting talking about aging backwards. I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna be doing some videos to show like, okay, this is how I looked when I was 18, this is how I looked when I was 21, and this is how I look today. Of course, I'm not gonna share my age, but I'm just saying in between that, just so you know that there is some time that has passed between 18, 21, and my age now currently. And there are some things that I believe that we can do, and I'm going to talk about some things from a standpoint. I am a licensed esthetician, skincare tech, so I love everything that has to do with skincare. My dream one day is to make a skincare line or a makeup line or lipstick line, but something, I want to make something that I absolutely love to use, and I want to share that with, you know, my Gems family and the world. Real Odds and Even says, yes, happy July. Thank you for asking. Hope all is well for you. And yes, that's a great topic right there. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about aging backwards, taking care of yourself, because this channel is Life with Marlene. So I really don't talk about the things that I do outside. Um, so that's one of the things that I always try my best to take care of myself. Burr says the humidity in this area is 66%. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the humidity is in my area, but like I just shared, it's 86 degrees. Hmm. That 86 definitely feels like 96. Thank you so much, Real Odds and Evens. I try, you know. I still got lots to learn. Um, and one of the reasons why I got into being a clinical esthetician and a mobile esthetician was because I didn't see a lot of representation. Like anytime I would go to a spa or I would go somewhere, now it's kind of changing that you see, you know, minorities working in skincare, but back in the day, about 10, 15 years ago, no way. We didn't see representation. So I want to show representation so I could say, hey, I this will not work on your skin. Because of my experience, I know what works on people who are my skin tone or a little darker, because of, and I said this will work on dry skin, this will work on acne skin. So one of those things. Hi, Miss Purple, how are you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Happy new month. Appreciate you guys being here. Miss Purple, I was just talking about the new series that I'm going to be sharing. Just going to go somewhere chill, maybe in the backyard, maybe on the drive home, maybe when I go somewhere or something, like at least once a week, talk about aging backwards and some of the things that I have been doing in the past 6 months, how I'm taking better care of myself, because I don't really hear people have the conversations about how to treat yourself as you get older. So we're going to be talking about that. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Chill Will Crew. How are you doing? Welcome. Yes, happy July 1st. July is always a month that I have a love for, because July always means it's barbecue season. Hey, Delvin, how are you doing? Blessings, blessings. I hope you're doing great. Happy new month to you. Hope you guys are doing awesome. If you guys could do me a favor and do one of these or do one of these. It don't matter to me either way. It's all love. It all comes out in the wash anyways. But I just want to tell you guys I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. I just want to come on and talk about some things that I've been talking about with some of my friends. And because I consider you guys my gems, my real ones, my day ones, that I wanted to talk to you guys about a series that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a video which will be uploaded once a week. I haven't chosen the day yet, but I'm going to be talking about aging backwards. And although I don't really talk about my age because I don't think it's nobody's business, but at the same time, I think we don't really have the conversations about aging, and especially the conversation about aging in minorities, okay? Because there's a lot of things that we don't talk about as minorities, and I think we should. And maybe I'll start the conversation and other people can pick it up and do what they want with it. But I'm going to be starting this series not this week, next week. Look for the first video to come out. I think I'm going to say something like, title the video like, let's talk about aging. So I think that's how I'm going to start it, and then I'll continue it every week. We'll talk about something different. You don't mind telling your age? You're 57? Awesome, Miss Purple. Well, you girl, not me yet. Maybe when I get to be a senior, I'll share that. But right now, I'll be like, it ain't nobody business. Okay, ain't nobody business. It's just the Caribbean in me. That's all. We're just very reserved, and it's only on as needed basis. You only need to know what you need to know, and the rest ain't none of your business. As my dad would say. So what you guys want to talk about today? I got about 15 more minutes left, and then I got to get myself back to work. But what are we going to talk about? Miss Purple says, laugh out loud, I feel you. What are we going to talk about today? I really have a topic other than to share that I'm going to have a new series that I'm going to share. And I always say that my channel is never going to be about the same things, because I think as human beings, we should always be evolving. We should always be experiencing personal growth. So, of course, I can't just say I'm going to talk about one thing. It's going to change as I develop, you know, emotionally, as I, you know, go around different people, as I upgrade my business, as I go through things. The content on this channel will change. Yes. Delvin says, okay, I will be looking for that age chat. Awesome. Thank you so much. Miss Purple says, I've been enjoying the beach videos. Yes, I have been. I don't know what, guys, but going to the beach is a vibe for me, for real. I feel when I get to the beach, as soon as I feel the breeze on my face, the sun on my skin, like, it's good for my senses, like hearing the seagulls or the birds. Like, I love it. Yeah. Yep, I appreciate you, Dalvin. So that's one of the things that I love to do in my spare time. And, you know, I feel like for me, it's a blessing that I'm so near water. I got water all around me. I can, if I go this way, I could go down to where they have, like, people have their boats. And if I go a little further, there's a beach. And if I go like 10, 15 minutes away, I can go to the really big beach where there's a boardwalk and restaurants and things like that. So I can give you guys different vibes. I can give you lake vibes. I can give you beach vibes. I can give you boat vibes. So it's a vibe either way. But I just wanted to show, like, this life is so busy that if we're not careful, we'll never look for ways to relax ourselves, to experience peace. We'll let people stress us out. We'll stress our own self out, worrying about things that we can't change, letting people drive us crazy, feeling like we got to be something that we don't need to be. So, open air, nature. Yeah, I love to be out in nature. Not all the time, not when it's humid, not when it's muggy, but when it's, my favorite vibes is early in the morning. I love the peace and the quiet, in Florida when the sun is coming up and it's just peaceful and quiet and you can just hear your own thoughts. I love the stillness of the morning. I'm definitely a person. I wake up at 6 a.m. almost every day. That way I can get my own personal time before my family, and then I do what I want to do. Wake up, go for my walk, go for my, you know, my peaceful time, my meditation time. Is my time where I talk to myself. It's my time where I center myself and I talk to God. And yeah, that's my time for my vibes. Early in the morning is the time for me to get myself balanced, and in the evening when I go for a walk is to remove all of the negativity and the stress and the whatever that happened to me during the day, because I don't like to take negativity home to my family. I've talked about that a little before on this channel, but when I started working as a nursing assistant back in 2009, I would find that when I would get off of work from all of the stress, I was taking all my stress home to my family, and that's not right. That's not right. That's not good. So I didn't like how I was making my family feel. So I had to start doing some things so that I was calm, because we transfer our energy to other people whether we recognize it or not. I was transferring my stress, my anxiety, my anger onto my family, and that's not good. So I needed to find a way to stop that. So what I started doing is anytime, like after work is over, I make sure I take the long way home. I'll stop, take some deep breaths, journal. I'll play some peaceful music. I'll get myself centered and fill up my cup again. And I think that's something, ladies and gentlemen, that we don't do a lot of things for ourselves. It's like you go to work and all you think about is getting home so you can shower, so you can get in bed, so you can get something to eat, which is nothing wrong with that part, okay? Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that part. But you got to also replenish yourself. Whatever job that you do, you're giving a part of yourself. You're giving pieces of you. And you got to do something to restore that, whatever the stress, the anxiety. I even will do stretches. I'll do my deep breathing, and go for a walk. Sometimes just sitting and looking at the view that's peaceful at the lake or at the beach, whatever it is that I'm feeling like doing. If I'm too tired to walk, just sitting there and looking at the view and taking some deep breaths, that does something good for me. So since I started doing that, I find that I am happier. I notice that my family is happier because I'm not snapping at them. I'm not taking out something that they didn't do on them. You don't mean to do it, but you're transferring that negativity, and because you can't do it about whatever happens on the job, like mistreatment and disrespect, you come home and the first person you take it out on is the people that you love. And I started thinking about that one day, like, that's not right. That's not mature. That's not how you treat the people that you love. They didn't do nothing to you. So I was like, I gotta work and find a way to do something different. So I did. So just giving you guys some ideas to my Gems family. Don't take out your stress, your problems on the people that love you. Those are the people, when I open the door, every time before I go home, no matter what kind of day that I had, I always say the first thing out of my mouth, when I open up this door, I open up this door with love, positive vibes, and positive energy. If I am not in a positive mind space, I'm not opening that door. I stay outside, stay in the car, go for another walk around the block. I go and do something else, because I'm not going to transfer my problems onto the people that I love, onto the people that show up for me. And I think that's one of the things that I shifted in my generation, showing my nieces and nephews and even how I deal with my siblings, how I deal with myself. I want to show the next generation this is how it's done. This is how you treat your family. You don't come home and you don't snap. You don't yell and bark and put each other down. When I greet them with love. You know, I hope you had a wonderful day. I missed you. Are you doing okay? And you hug each other and you kiss each other. That's how a home environment is supposed to be. If you can't have that sort of love and peace in your home environment, you got to do some inner reflection. No, that's what I had to do, because I've always told you guys I'm very transparent. I didn't grow up hearing that. I didn't grow up knowing how to do that, but it's something that I wanted to change about myself, because I want every generation that comes after me, I want them to say, my sister, my aunt, my cousin, my friend, my mentor, my coach showed me how I should love not only myself, but how you should show up and love other people. So I think it's about being a good role model, and we all could learn how to be a better role model, because whether you know it or not, somebody's watching you. They watch how you treat yourself. They watch how you treat your family on the job. They watch how you treat other people. They watch how you deal with things. Are you a person? Do you voice when you don't like something, or do you keep eating it and holding it to yourself? All of those parts were part of my personal growth and development. Learning to be honest with myself, okay? You don't have to be rude or anything, but you got to check people. It's like, I'm not going to let you be the reason why later on I get into an argument with my loved ones because of your attitude. So I check things when I need to check it, and then everything that I can't do anything about it, I walk it out. I go for a run, you go to the gym, you know, you spend time in nature, I give back, I do things for other people. That's how I keep my calm. I raise my vibes and I fill up my own cup. And I had to learn how to do that. You know, I didn't have any role models showing me this is how you're supposed to operate as a woman, as a mature human being. This is how you should treat yourself. But we can always learn from each other. I can learn from you. You can learn from me, because everybody is different. Thank you so much, Lara. I appreciate your $2 super sticker. And hello to you. Happy new month. Happy July. I appreciate you. So that's just one of the things that I wanted to come on and to say to everybody today. I'm doing great, Lara. I hope you're doing great this July. I was saying to myself, I'm have to learn how to treat myself better. I wanted to learn how I could be a better friend, I could be a better sibling, how can I be a better cousin, how can I, every relationship that I have, every relationship that exists, because if you don't know how to treat yourself, you're not going to know how to treat other people. And when I learned how to treat myself better, when I learned how to show up for myself, when I learned boundaries, when I learned self-respect, you know, or you just got to work. Okay, I'm only going to be on for a few more minutes anyways, Delvin, and I appreciate you. But that's one of the things that I had to learn that part. I had to learn how to treat me in order for me to know how to treat somebody else. Because it does matter. If you don't know how to treat yourself, you definitely aren't going to know, have the people skills to deal with other people. You got to know when to block people out, and you got to also know when it's time for you to speak up. Okay? Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Lara. Yes, amen, amen, Miss Purple. And I had to learn that part. Nobody taught me. Nobody taught me how to love myself. I had to learn how to love myself. I had to learn that it was time for me to walk away. I had to learn that it was time for me to relax. It was time for me to drink more water, eat healthier, because I love myself. And I want to be the role model. I want to be the example to other people. You know, I've told this to you guys before. I put on a lot of weight for many reasons. Starting about 2016, I put on a lot of weight because I was a pencil growing up, very, very skinny. But, you know, as you get older and things happen, stress, I started eating my problems instead of confronting it, instead of talking about it. And now I'm back to having a healthy mindset towards food and exercise. I don't eat my pain. I talk about things. I exercise. I am working on not being a stress eater and not letting problems overwhelm me and then feeling like I have to eat. But that's just me. That's how I cope with things. I eat my pain. Like I want, oh, I'm really stressed out. My first go-to is I need some ice cream. I need some cookies. I need some candy. And now, even though I still reward myself with that from time to time as a treat, but it's not every time I feel stressed. I had to learn how to cope with stress outside of food. And my thing was I had to learn how to give back. I had to learn that, you know, sometimes maybe you just need to have some, listen to some calming music. You need to learn to deep breathe. You need to go for a walk. You need to find other ways to take out your stress, journal. And that has been very good for me. And I don't mind sharing that with other people. So no matter how you were raised, no matter what it is that you're going through right now in your personal life, we can always learn how to treat ourselves better and love ourselves, because you got to be your own best friend. There's nobody that's going to love you more than you can. I mean, as a human being, you know, people can try, people can attempt, but it's not anybody else's job to love you. It's not anybody else's job to be your friend. That's your job. And I feel like I'm doing really good. And I'm proud of myself. And I want to say that to all of you too, who are putting in the work to be a better woman and to be a better man, just to be a better human being in general. So I'm happy about that part. Okay. So just wanted to tap in for a little bit. Hi Arlie, how are you doing? So I just wanted to tap in for a little bit and to say hi and to say happy new month. And I hope your July goes amazing. I hope it's positive. And yeah, you work on being a better you. Have some fun this month. Okay? Have some fun this month. Get out. Laugh. So that's one of the things I just wanted to say. Get out and have some fun this month. So yeah, and be happy. You know, laugh today. If you haven't laughed today, find a reason to laugh. Find a reason to have peace. Find a reason to have joy. Don't let this life stress you out. Don't let jobs stress you out. Don't let people stress you out. Social media is not that serious. Life is too short to be unhappy. Thank you, Arlie. I appreciate you. Same to you too, Miss Purple. So I wish you guys peace, blessings, and abundance and overflow. Okay? I hope you get everything you want this month. So I will be tapping back in later on. I got a premiere at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where I'm going to take you guys to Cocoa Beach, Florida. I think went to Cocoa Beach in March or something. You're subscribed. Thank you so much, Arlie. So I wanted to tell you guys, thank you all so much for your support. I always appreciate when I go live and you guys talk to me in the chat. And those who watch my replays, you guys are a real one. I appreciate you for my playbacks. Yeah, and we're almost to 2K, which I cannot believe. That happened really fast. We got about 75 subscribers more until 2K, and it's all a gift to me. And I just want you guys to know I appreciate all of you gems, and this is a positive, supportive community, and it's nothing but positive vibes over here. Learning and growing, being our best, being happy, and being supportive of one another. That's all it is. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And yes, you're a gem too, Arlie. Yes, peace and love, Delvin. So have a great rest of your day, guys. Thank you for supporting Life with Marlene, your Florida vlogger, for motivation, vlogs, and all of those things. Okay? So I'm going to be sharing that. You should do a live get ready with me. What do you mean, like makeup and stuff? So I'm going to be sharing some more things, vlogs, and look forward to next week will be the first video of about aging backwards. So I'll see you guys then. Have a beautiful day, guys. Life with Marlene, and I'm out.